Let's move over to Asia now, and tensions in the Taiwan Straits are at the top of the agenda of the ongoing ASEAN meeting. Foreign ministers from the regional grouping are in Cambodia, and in a statement the group warns that tension could spark serious confrontation and open conflicts. They also say the situation could destabilise the region and lead to unpredictable consequences amongst major powers. Now, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi is also at that meeting. The 10-member ASEAN bloc, stands divided over China, as some members enjoy very close ties with Beijing, while others are wary of its growing assertiveness in the Indo-Pacific.
In the short span of the past 6 months, China and ASEAN have made encouraging progress in various areas. Our all-round strategic partnership has had a strong and good start. We safeguarded the peaceful oasis faced with the volatile international security situation. We have enhanced strategic communication, worked hand in hand to overcome various external challenges, jointly maintained the hard-earned peace and stability of the region.
Meanwhile, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is also taking part in the ASEAN meeting, where both his Chinese and his Russian counterparts are going to be present. As of this moment, there are no plans or no public plans for him to sit down for direct talks with either Wang Yi or the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on the sidelines of this meeting. Blinken, though, has held talks with India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar.
Taking part in the ASEAN meetings is the opportunity it also affords to get together and compare notes with our closest partners, starting with my longtime friend, Indian Foreign Minister Jaishankar. So this is an opportunity for us to compare notes as we head into these very important ASEAN meetings. We're both strong proponents of ASEAN centrality. We have a shared vision together for a free and open Indo-Pacific that we work on in so many different ways every single day. And of course, we have some immediate challenges that we're both concerned with, to include the situation in Sri Lanka, Burma, and a number of other hotspots. So I very much look forward to once again being able to go through a number of these issues with my friend, and then we'll both head over to our meetings.
Well, thank you, and let me reciprocate your sentiment. I think it's always good to meet. There's a lot that we need to talk about, and it's actually been a very busy year. We had a very good Quad.
All right, joining us live on the programme is our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sivil, who's in New Delhi for us. Siddhant, thanks very much for joining us. Just walk us through what you're watching, what you're tracking in terms of this ASEAN meeting.
Well, it is the crisis in the Taiwan Straits that is dominating the agenda in Cambodia, where the ASEAN foreign ministers are meeting. Today is the second day of the foreign ministers meeting. And today we saw that important statement by the ASEAN foreign ministers. And that is a pretty strong statement, using words like miscalculation, serious confrontation. And of course, the statement also talks about how ASEAN supports the One China policy. But that aside, this was this occasion for in-person meetings between the various foreign ministers, not only the ASEAN foreign ministers, but the other foreign ministers who have been invited. As you talked about, the meeting between the US Secretary of State and the Indian External Affairs Minister happened. But the big question is, will the Chinese foreign minister meet with any of his counterparts from US or other countries? We know as of now that the Chinese foreign minister was set to meet the Japanese foreign minister, but that meeting was cancelled by the Chinese side because of their opposition towards Japan being part of the G7 statement over the Taiwan crisis. And there is no chance, it looks like, of having a bilateral meeting between the Chinese and the American foreign minister. So it is, of course, a tense situation in Cambodia, given the fact the meeting is happening in the backdrop of the crisis in the Taiwan Strait. But tomorrow tomorrow we will get to know the key outcomes because the joint statement, the press conference will take place on Friday. That's the last day of the meeting. In fact, the East Asia Foreign Ministers meeting takes place as well on Friday. So nonetheless, Taiwan dominates the agenda, but there are other issues, whether it's Myanmar situation there, whether it is the South China Sea issue, or whether it's the membership of East Timor for the ASEAN grouping. All these issues are being discussed at that all-important meeting.
All right, thanks for that, Siddhant. That was Siddhant Sibal joining us live from New Delhi, bringing us up to speed on that ongoing ASEAN meeting in Cambodia.